Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel where today I'm going to go over autocannons. Specifically because the recent minimum arm distance changes to all ATGM vehicles means that any vehicle that is equipped with an autocannon and ATGMs is now far more reliant on the autocannon. Wargaming have essentially nerfed ATGMs, so they've taken something from the game. But as the old saying goes, it's give and take. So they've taken, but they haven't given. And what I want to do in this video is I want to highlight some of the issues that we now have with particular autocannon tanks. So I've got some custom game recorded footage here that I'm going to show you guys now, and we can go over exactly what I'm talking about. Okay, so here we go. In these series of clips, I play a variety of ATGM and autocannon vehicles just to test out their time to kill with their autocannon. So the first one we have here is the Desert Warrior. This is the first clip that I recorded in this series, and I'm probably taking an even. I think this is the widest line I take for all the vehicles tested. So in theory, the Desert Warrior is actually stronger than this. So its rounds per minute is 151, 1.35 meters accuracy on the move, and its time to kill was 23.98 seconds. So that's pretty good. Now we're in the Bradley, the Era 3 Bradley, which fires 142 rounds a minute. Its accuracy on the move is 2.75, which is shockingly bad. And its time to kill, we'll wait for it. But we're going part. It's about here. About here is when the Desert Warrior got the kill. Bradley is still going. Still going. Still going. And the Bradley gets it at 33.88 seconds. Alright. What's next? BMP3. BMP3 has a much higher rate of fire. It is the bottom of Era 3. BMP3 fires 312 rounds per minute, and it's got 1.31 meters of accuracy on the move. We are again, it's about here. That's where the Desert Warrior got the kill. About there. BMP3 is still going, almost done, and 29.88 seconds time to kill. So not as good as the premium, not as bad as the Bradley. Now we're into the final one, the Marder 1A3. Much higher rate of fire, 205 rounds a minute, and a much better accuracy on the move, 0.56 meters. But the thing to note about the Marder is it's got this interclip reload. No other tank so far has had to reload its clip. So there's the reload done, 17.4 seconds, and the time to kill is 27.98. 27.98 is I can't do the maths immediately in my head, but that's 5 seconds faster than the Bradley with the interclip reload. Now we're into Era 2. Big Light Panzer. Again, interclip reload, which is a lot longer. So this is Era 2 now. Can't really compare this to Era 3. But the Big Light Panzer fires 44 rounds a minute. It's got 1.21 meters of accuracy on the move, and its time to kill will depend on the reload now. So we have just gone 4 seconds. 3, 2, 1, and we're back. Time to kill 34 seconds on the dot. Right, continuing with Era 2. BMP2, 556 rounds a minute, 1.44 meters of accuracy on the move. Now this one is, I will say, this is the longest of all Era 2 tanks. I typically wouldn't fire the BMP2 like this. I would be getting closer. But in the interest of, fairness, I'm trying to drive the same line for every single tank. Obviously, it's not going to be the same. This isn't controlled by AI robot. This is me playing. So I'm trying to control this as best I can, keep it fair. So the reload is almost done. We're at 2 seconds now. 1 second. Keep it going. Time to kill 47.68. But, I wouldn't typically play the BMP like that. I'd be a lot closer. I'd fire the ATGM off, and then I'd make sure I'm closer just to get that extra bit of accuracy. Marder 1A1, 157 rounds a minute, 1.55 meters of accuracy on the move. And again, this also has an interclip reload. So going past the point now where the Desert Warrior got the kill, we're just over halfway through the reload. Waiting on the clip to refill. 4 seconds to go. 2 seconds. And we're back. Back on the trigger. And 37.48 seconds for the kill. So the Marder was, nearest makes no difference, 10 seconds faster than the BMP-2. Alright, now we're into the Era 2 Bradley, the M3A1. 124 rounds a minute, 1.6 meters of accuracy on the move. And it also has, obviously it's got a clip, but this thing is a heck of a lot better than the Era 3 Bradley. We're moving past the Desert Warrior kill point, and we're almost at the kill now. In all fairness, we're not that much, 31.78. We're not really that much further beyond the Era 3 Bradley. So, same target, roughly the same engagement. Era 2 Bradley, time to kill, 31.78 seconds. 31.78 seconds. Era 3 Bradley, 33.88. So the Era 2 Bradley can do the same job faster. And it's got a better gun. And it's got lower alpha. It's Era 2. We're comparing Era 2 to Era 3. The Era 2 Bradley has a better gun than the Era 3 Bradley. And this is the ultimate point of this video. Some of the autocannons in this game are just not worth it. Absolutely not worth it. I do like the Desert Warrior, as demonstrated in that clip there, because its time to kill on the target was 24 seconds. We'll say 24 seconds. That is the fastest time to kill. So clearly, the Desert Warrior is a superb vehicle. It's a superb autocannon and ATGM vehicle. Now, I don't think that this should just be limited to a premium, because this is the newest ATGM and Autocannon tank in the game. This is the newest Era 3 as of this recording. So at some point, I do think that the tech tree tanks, they're going to have to be buffed. They're going to have to be buffed, because what you're seeing right here, this is what I expect from the Bushmaster in the Bradley. I think I could be wrong, correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe the Desert Warrior also has a Bushmaster. Correct me if I'm wrong, but this is the kind of expectation that we have of the Bradley, and we kind of always have had this expectation, but because the ATGMs weren't really, the ATGMs were so strong, you could make the Bradley work to an extent. But 1.35 meters of accuracy on the move with the Desert Warrior, 1.35, 2.75 with the Bradley. So not only is the accuracy almost 1.5 meters worse, which is shocking. That's a shocking number. We've also got a gun that just it's outclassed by the Era 2 vehicle. Era 2 has a faster time to kill on the same target. Proud of that ATGM. That was a very nice shot. So the point I'm making here is essentially the Bradley, it needs some love. The M3A2, its gun is awful. It is absolutely awful. And I'm not just saying that. I have got the evidence here to back up what I'm saying. I'm not just, throwing my hands in the air saying, oh, this is crap. Like, no, it actually is. So, Wargaming, please, 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 please buff the Bradley. I think the BMP3 could also use some love, because like I mentioned in the clip earlier, I was firing gold rounds. And I don't think we should be resorting to firing gold rounds to be effective. I don't think that's the way this game should be played or promoted. We shouldn't have to promote the BMP3 by saying, hey, you need to play gold rounds. No, I think with the state of Era 3 now, and the ATGMs, we need these autocannons to be re-looked at. They need to be buffed. The Bradley especially, and the BMP3, because those are the two tech tree tanks. Not everyone can afford a premium. The other tanks, that I don't have all the other tanks. I know there's the Stridsvorden and the Stormer 30. I don't have those tanks, but from what I remember, those guns aren't lacking. Those guns are absolutely fine. I do have the Desert Warrior, which is why I've used it, and it is the newest. So again, we're comparing the newest to the oldest. The Bradley was one of the first light tanks in Era 3, so we'll compare them. The oldest to the newest. And I've got to say, again, power creep. We're looking at power creep here. The Bradley is woefully underpowered compared to this newest vehicle, the Desert Warrior. So Wargaming, please, as this game comes to a close, and the weasel kills himself, we'll end it there. Wargaming, please look at what I've presented here, and please, please show some love to the BMP3 autocannon and the Bushmaster on the Bradley. They sorely need it. Sorely, sorely need it. Alright guys, that's all I've got for this video. If you've enjoyed it, please leave it a like, if not a dislike. Subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll catch you in the next one.